đó.
அழுத்து அழுத்தி அழுத்தி வேணாம்.
उसके बाद जैसे 19 बोली 19 का मतलब 18 इतना बोल सकता मतलब 18 ऑक्यूपाई होता है 19 जीता है
विमान उसके पोटी की रोमन में
लाइट ऑफ कर
Happy Happy evening, everyone. Hope you all are doing fine and great. Hello, Super Soundy family. Please mute yourself. A kind request. Please mute yourself when you're joining into the Zoom meeting. Thank you so much. So happy weekend to all of you. Yes, I'm so glad to see your energy and consistency every single day. It truly makes the series so special only with your presence. Today, as we continue our English series, we are excited to welcome our trainer, Ms. Benazir Fatima. She is a transformational coach, world record trainer, UAE Tamil influencer with 100K plus followers, and the founder of AB Hashtag Studio, AB Vision Academy. With her rich journey from the corporate world to teaching psychology and training, she has inspired countless lives across schools, colleges, corporates, and communities. So, we are so fortunate to have with us today in Super Soundy family. Let's give a warm welcome with full positivity and enthusiasm. Yes, Tamil Ponnu. Please welcome.
Thank you so much, Kedar sis, for the wonderful intro. Am I audible? Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you and happy evening to my NIPR family. I'm so glad that you all are here, especially on a Sunday evening. And before we start the training, I'm so honored and proud to have my session today because it's a very special day today. Any guesses what is special about today? Any guesses? Any guesses on the chat box? What is special about today? It's a Sunday, it is special, but it is a very special day. Today is World Trainers Day. And I'm so happy my training is happening today. And congratulations to all the Super 70 trainers who will be participating and have already participated in this training. And also to our mentor, Dr. Hussain Basha sir. Somebody, can you please mute? Please mute if you are, please mute, please. And thank you so much to our mentor, Dr. Hussain Basha sir, for this wonderful initiative and for giving all of us this superb opportunity. So I hope everybody must have seen what is the topic today, yeah? Everybody is excited to go to today's topic. So I'm also excited, equally excited, just like you. So let me share my screen. So is my screen visible now? Okay. I will not be able to see the chat now, I think. Okay, it's visible, right? Okay, right. All right. So let me start, and already Sister Kedar Nisha has already, she has told me about the introduction about me. So I am Benazir Fatima, and I am into the training world only because of our mentor, Dr. Hussain Pasha sir. And next, let's move on to the introduction of the topic, what is parenting? So let's have a one-word check-in. What is parenting? Or before we tell about parenting, let us talk about one profession. The profession or the role wherein, we can have the anger, shouting, or whatever we do is still tolerated. In other profession, when we be rude or when we be abusive, it is not tolerated. But in this particular profession, it is okay to be physically or verbally abusive in the eyes of the society. So what is that profession or that role? I think because of the topic, most of you must have guessed. Yes, true. Parenting. Yes. As you all say, it is parenting. So when even in a role of a husband and wife, when one is abusive, it is not okay. But in parenting, if you yell, if you scream, or even if you hit, it is okay in the eyes of the society. And we are talking about that role, parenting. And we are going to talk about the calm parenting code, which means it's about the angry parents. Not only about the angry parents, about the angry humans. So what do you all think? Is it okay to have the anger emotion? Is it a good or bad emotion? What do you think? Is the emotion anger is good or bad? What is your take on this? Let me check the chat window. Actually, sometimes good. Okay, I'm over angry is bad. Okay to be angry. Good. Okay. There's a mixture of replies, but honestly, just like joy makes us smile and sadness makes us, pause, anger is also a signal. Anger is also an emotion. So it is completely okay to be angry. But what happens is other emotions, they just pass on. Like if you are happy for a while, and only that particular emotion, it is you emote only that emotion. You only react only that emotion. But when you are angry, your logical thinking is off. You stop thinking and you react to it instead of responding to it. When you are happy, you smile, you respond to the emotion. You respond when you are sad. But when you are angry, you react, you yell, you scream, and it causes a lot of harm in the relationship. So the key is to respond to that emotion and not to react. And the truth is, the children, they don't need perfect parents, but they need calm parents. Do you agree? If you agree, type Y in the chat box. I believe that most of you will agree. The children need calm parents and not perfect parents. So let us talk about the parenting styles. Many of you must be aware of the parenting styles. So first is authoritarian, which means very controlling. Too,
Mama teacher.
too controlling.
Mama teacher
Dubai teacher தான் பேசுறேன். Unmute பண்ணிக்கோங்க please. Please can you unmute? Thank you so much. So yes, authoritarian means it is too controlling over the kids. And the next is permissive. You are very lenient as a parent. You are giving permission for everything. Okay. You want this? Okay. You want to buy this? Okay. You want to go there? Okay. So this is permissive parenting. Next is neglectful. That is, you're not at all involved in the parenting. The child is doing on their own. So it is totally neglecting about the child, about their desires, about their growth, everything. So totally it is neglecting, and that is the type of neglectful parenting. Finally, it is authoritative. That is, this is the best parenting style, and it is called the balanced care as well. So where you balance everywhere. So let us take one cutest example. Do you know what is this? Can you type in the chat box what is this? Anybody can say what is this? I showed a picture. This one. This the picture which I am moving. I mean the cursor is moving on. What is it? Tree. Yes. Yes, it is a tree. The name of the tree is bonsai tree. It is a bonsai tree. So let us compare the example of this parenting with the bonsai tree. So when you are an authoritarian parent, before that, let me explain what is the bonsai tree. This tree, it is like any other tree where it has its natural growth. Like it grows taller as well if you leave it. But this tree actually needs pruning. Pruning means this tree, it outgrows, like the growth is there outside the branches, outside the shoots. So these growth should be trimmed, and this is called pruning. This pruning should be done so that new branches come out and the tree also looks cuter. And this it is mainly to maintain and refine the shape of the tree. So let's compare our children to like a bonsai tree, and let's compare it with the authoritarian parenting style. So when you are an authoritarian parent, that is when you're too controlling, what happens is you over trim the trees. What you think is, what if the shoots, it outgrows so much, it will not look good, and you over trim it. Generally, the pruning happens only twice or thrice in a year. But when you over trim it, that means you are a parent who's over controlling. So your child will become obedient. That is true, but they will be very anxious. Let us compare to one example. Many of you must have watched the movie Santosh Subramanian. In this movie, if you see, the parent, yes, of course, he is very over controlling, and the child, the Santosh, the person, is supposed to look good, supposed to look as a good boy from the outside world, but inside him, he feels that he has not many choices. So this is how a child will feel when you are too controlling on them. I kindly request everyone to mute, please. Let's go to the permissive parenting. The branches that grows wild and the roots tangle. That means when in the bonsai tree, when it is a permissive parenting, you never trim it at all. You never trim the shoots, never trim the branches. So what happens? It will grow wild. The roots will get tangled. This means the child will feel loved, but they will lack resilience and discipline. So just like this movie, Tanga Meengal, you will feel that the father is very loving. He gives permission to the children, to his daughter for everything. But as a child, she will face a lot of challenges when she moves into, school discipline. She will not be able to adapt to any school discipline until the school is lenient. So this is what happens. So the child struggles because of our parenting styles. The next parenting is neglectful. That is when you don't do anything with the tree, that you just don't pour water, you don't keep it in sunlight. What happens? It withers without sunlight or attention. Just like the child, they feel invisible, and they feel that the self-worth is not there. They have a lot of challenges in their life, just like the Papanasam parents, the inspector and her husband, both of them, they are busy with their profession. They totally forgot about the growth of their child. They don't even know where he is. If you have watched the movie, they don't even know where he is. So that means they are so neglectful, and you know what all the son will go through, and how bad his raising will be, his how bad he will be as a human. And then finally, we come to the balance care. When you trim the tree with patience, when you give freedom to grow, then the child develops confidence, trust, and resilience, just like the parents of Pasanga 2 movie, where Surya and Amala Paul, they be lenient as well, they be permissive as well. I'm sorry, was I not audible? Was I not audible for some time? Okay, until where did I say? If you can tell me, I'll just. Now am I audible? Okay. Okay. Until yes, I was talking about Pasanga 2 only. Okay, fine. Thank you so much for that, sisters. So in Pasanga 2, the parents, both of them, if you see, they both will be very permissive, very lenient, but at the same time, they will set a routine. So let it be a bedtime routine, or that will be a discipline. Everything will be in perfect condition. So let us also strive to be. But you know what? We also try to not show our anger, but this happens every time when we try. So why we are angry? Why do we always get angry although we try our best? Why we react? So this is about when we yell or snap, it's not because we are a bad parent. It's because of our brain survival mode kicking in. What happens is, let me explain about this. Already there were few sisters who explained about it. That is, in our brain stem, there is something called amygdala. This is the one that reacts instantly, shouts, barks, fight when it is triggered. And the other one is the prefrontal cortex. This is the part, suppose this is the brain stem, here it is the amygdala, and this is the prefrontal cortex. So this is the one which is, which makes us instantly shout, bark, yell, fight, scream, all that. But this is the place where we think calmly and we solve the problem. We try to solve the problem. So when we yell, that means the guard dog, the amygdala or the guard dog, we call it the guard dog. And then it takes over. But our job is to be the wise owl. Let me explain it very clearly to you. You can do the same with your kids when they are angry. Usually, when we get angry, what do? We all clench our fist, right? We do this. We clench our fist. So when we clench our fist, what happens? Just consider this as a brainstem. This is a brainstem. This four fingers, this is a prefrontal cortex, and this finger, this thumb, is the amygdala. So when we get angry, we clench our fist. That means the amygdala comes out and it barks just like the guard dog I said. It keeps barking. So what we should do instead, we should clench our fist like this, wherein we never let the guard dog to scream or yell. Instead, we are closing it with the prefrontal cortex, that is the wise owl, so that it will think. So when we should do this, when we are triggered, when we get angry, quickly, we all know what we should do. We should relax with the breathe. 3 breathe. That time, instead of clenching your fist like this, remember to clench your fist like this, so that you know that your amygdala, that is your guard dog, is not going to work. But as a parent, your wise owl is going to work. Hope everybody got it. If you're clear with it, this is called the fist brain model. If you're clear with it, please type clear. Please type clear in your chat box if this is clear to you. Clear. Okay. Let me move on. So this is called the FIS brain model. So we all know that we should not get angry, but how do we control it? How do we control? As a parent, you must be knowing all the, also a psychologist, you must be knowing all the rules, what we should follow to control the anger. Can you all key in your chat boxes what we should do to control it? Okay, sister. Regarding the amygdala part, yes. So this is a brainstem. Let me just, okay. Let me go to this. Okay, so this is a brainstem. Okay, this is amygdala. Let's consider this is amygdala. That is the barking dog, the dog which will instantly shout, yell, or scream when the anger is triggered. And this is a prefrontal cortex. These four fingers are called a prefrontal cortex. This one is like the wise owl, which will think, pause, and it will try to solve the problem. So when we are angry, take a pause, deep breath, and instead of clenching your fist like this and making the dog bark, just clench your fist like this so that you will be self-aware that you should not scream. You're telling your parenting style, your parenting self, not to scream, not to yell. Okay. Yes. As many of you said, you have to pause, you have to take a breath, calm, sit down. There are a lot of ideas to calm. But let me tell you, you will never forget this particular calm parenting code, which I'm going to tell you. What is the calm parenting code? C. C for connection over correction. So when there is a problem with you and your kid, instead of correcting the child is crying. Instead of telling the child, stop crying now immediately, you can just pause and connect the child. First, give a hug and tell the child, I totally understand you are upset. I can feel you are upset. I can validate you are upset. Can we take a pause? Can we take a break? Can we sit and talk? This is how we are going to tell the next time. Okay. The next is C for connection over correction, A for awareness of triggers. So we all know that we will get angry mostly when we don't get a me time, when we are overloaded with work, then when we have when we don't have proper food, no sleep routine. It applies to the kids as well. So awareness of triggers is you have to be aware what triggers that anger for your child and for yourself. If the child is angry for no reason, then there must be a trigger behind it. If you are getting angry for no reason, then there is a trigger behind it, and you have to be aware of what triggers is. Awareness of triggers, it actually stops most of the problem. Let's move on to L, listening before leading. So when you connect, you are not going to advise the kid. That time their brain is off. They're not going to listen to you. Instead, ask the kid what they require. Listening. Listen without any judgment. Don't judge at all. Don't be a judge. Listening, active listening. Listen to whatever they are saying, but without any judgment, without any interruption. And then finally, M. M for modeling. That is, you are going to be the model for them. If you see children, usually they are like our mirrors. When we are happy, they are also happy. Even as a tiny baby, if you think that when you are breastfeeding mom, you will realize that when you are upset, your child will naturally feel cranky. That day it will throw a lot of tantrums. So when it is a very small, when it's a very young child, when it's just an infant, if it can observe your emotions, then definitely as a grown children, they observe your emotions. So you have to follow the modeling. You have to first be the patient parent. Then you can teach or you can explain your child how to control anger. Yes. So if you are, if you understand this, please type calm. Please type calm in the chat box. If you can understand this, please type calm in the chat box. Thank you so much. Let me move on. So yes, sister, you have told me CALM, calm, I understand everything. But how do I follow it when there is an incident? So let me take one example of this incident scenario of no more to screen time. That is one of the worst challenge from younger 3 to 4 years, no, even as young as 2-year-old, even till 20 years old, we have this one problem of more screen time usage. So at this point, when you're saying no more screen time, what happens? If it is a younger child, they're going to throw the tab, they're going to throw a tantrum, they're going to stamp their feet, cry, scream, whatever it is. What will be your first reaction? So the same procedure we are going to follow. C for connection. Instead of telling them, stop crying, we are going to tell them, I know you are upset. Let's sit and talk together what we can do next, what we can do to have a quality time, or let's say what we can do instead of screen time. Let's sit and talk. So this will be your first step. The second step, awareness of triggers. You will pause and tell yourself first. Okay, that is like after the C, when still the child, I'm sure that most of the child, they're still going to continue crying. They're not going to stop. Even if you're going to hug them, validate their feelings, they're still going to cry. So that time your trigger is going to go up. You are going to get burst inside your heart. Your heart will, it will raise so much. The palpitation will be there. That time you have to tell yourself, this is your trigger. I choose to respond, not react. And you're going to tell with this. You're going to tell with this. You will close this. You are going to tell yourself, Benazir, now you are the wise owl, not the dog. You're not going to scream. So this is your trigger. You choose to respond and not react. So you're going to tell this to yourself, right? And then the next one is listening. You are going to kneel to your child at their eye level and listen actively to whatever they are saying. Whatever they are saying. Okay? Yes. Validation calms the storm. When you validate, whatever storm, whatever tantrum they throw, that time you're just going to hug and validate it. They will feel better. And then finally, M. M is for modeling. So instead of showing your frustration first, you will model calmness. Try again if you slip and yell. There are many times. Now also my husband is sitting here and he's saying, she is only talking about this, but she is not following. Okay, I also am talking to her, I can feel him. But yeah, I am also trying to be a calm parent by following this. And yes, I have been a worst parent, been very authoritarian. And then I jumped into permissive. I went into neglectful. Finally, I am now into authoritative. Yes, I am into authoritative, trying to. I'm not saying 100%. No parent is going to be in 100%. But yes, you have to try to model that calmness. And that is what here. So these are the steps to your calm parenting code. And then apart from this, what you can do as a family, so that, this will be a natural coping strategy. So family calm practice is what you can follow. Let's have a calm corner in your house. This can be as a family, or it can be separately for your child, separately for yourself, wherein it will be a cozy place. Whenever you get angry, sometimes, after doing all these 4 steps, CALM, calm, even then you are getting angry, directly you can go to your calm corner where you have a book to read, you have a Rubik's Cube to solve, you have a stuffy toy, where you will feel better. You can listen to any song just to calm yourself. This will be a corner in your place. You can do it as a parent and child for that connection, or you can do it for yourself if you are more triggered, and if you will feel better when you are alone. So you can have this calm corner in your house. Then next is gratitude ritual. Every night, practice the gratitude before bedtime. Let them show what they are thankful for today. Let each of you in your family talk about what you are thankful for today. So let this be a practice. And then let's have the third one, 10-10-10 strategy. 10 minutes of playing with your kid every day, 10 minutes of sharing your family stories every day, and 10 minutes of co-doing things, co-creating things. Co-creating can be doing things together. You can bake together, cook together, dance together, write a book, read a book, watch TV, anything together. So 10 minutes of that, 10 minutes of playing with your kids. Even with the teens, you can play any board games, and 10 minutes of listening or sharing any stories about your day. And then family repair ritual. This means that when you have a problem, when there is a scenario, when there is a huge fight, after the storm is over, sit and talk to yourself how you could have reacted better, how you could have responded better, how you could have repaired it. And then finally, we have an emotion check-in jar. So every week, you can talk about what emotion was there. So today is Sunday. You can talk about which emotion you had more in this week. Just ask them to note down what emotion every day they are feeling and which emotion they have more this week. What could be the reason for it? And even as a parent, if you have challenges, you don't have to tell your kids that only about your happiness or only about your worries. Mostly Indian parents, we talk more about your worries. Now, எப்படியெல்லாம் கஷ்டப்பட்டு படிக்க வைக்கிறேன் தெரியுமா? How much I spend for you? How much I do this? No. Let's talk about the challenges. I am having a challenge of financial crisis this month. Let us, as a family, decide how we can win this financial crisis. Let us do that instead of blame gaming each other. And let's have a quick activity. So all of you, please close your eyes. Close your eyes, and this will be a quick activity. Close your eyes. Just listen to whatever I say without anything, without any expectation. Just close your eyes. Let's do this quick activity. If you have closed your eyes, type yes. If you have closed your eyes, type yes. Nobody types, so that means you have closed your eyes. All right. Okay. So, yes, close your eyes. I'll be telling few words. Just feel those words. Useless, stupid, lazy. Can't you do anything right? You always mess up. You are slow. Shame on you. Take your time, dear. I'm here for you. You are loved. I believe in you. You are capable. Mistakes help you learn. I'm proud of you. Good for nothing. You'll never learn. Why are you like this? I don't have time for you. I'm tired of you. Stop being difficult. Don't cry like a baby. You are important to me. I trust you. You are safe. I'm listening. You can try again. Thank you for being you. I appreciate your effort. You are such a burden. You are kind. You're hopeless. I see how hard you try. You disappoint me. You are enough. You're so irritating. I'm glad you are here. I wish you weren't like this. You can count on me. Open your eyes now. Quickly type in your chat box, how did you feel? If any of you wanted to unmute and say, please let me know. Please do let me know. You can unmute yourself and say, how did you feel the shift? This is exactly what our children feel. This is exactly what they feel. The words we choose shape the inner world. This is how they feel. So when there was a lot of negative words, we felt very hopeless, useless, isn't it? And when we hear the positivity, we wanted to hear only that and not the negative words. Yes? If it was true, please type T. If it is true, please type T. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, almost we are at the end of the session. So let's have a quick recap what we did today. Introduction about the parenting role. We told that it is okay to tolerate in the eyes of society to be angry with your child. Anger is just an emotion, but we have to know how to respond to it instead of reacting to it. About the parenting styles compared to bonsai, why we react, the guard dog and the wise owl, that is the fish brain model. Yes, the calm parenting code, about the connection, awareness, listening and modeling, how to apply the calm code, family calm practices, and we had the final activity today. And before you leave, and this is a very special day, as I told you already, I wanted to share one more thing with you, as a token of love to NIPR. I wanted to share one more thing. Let me just a minute. Let me just tell you what I wanted to share with you. Okay. Yes. So I will be giving a takeaway tool. This is the Calm Reflection Journal. You can always take a note of, you can take printouts and have this journal. So what triggered you today? And then what was your initial reaction to it? How you applied it? What worked well for you after applying? And what you will try the next time? Okay. And also, let me also give you another one. This will be a bookmark, which you can print it out. And if you have the habits of reading books, you can print it out and keep it as a bookmark in your book so that you are always reminded of calm word. Okay. So these tools, I will be sending it to Sister Kidar Nisha, and she will share it in our group. Hope all of you will be benefited from it. Thank you so much to all of you for this, and for all the NLP Supreme Stars who are always motivating, and to all the audience who are very excited and participative. And any feedback about the session, I would love to hear feedback, please. So please, if you can unmute and share your feedback, I would be happy.
Yes. Wow. Thank you so much, Sister Benazir Fatima. Thank you so much. Your wonderful session today. Your topic was truly inspiring and brought great awareness to all of us. Yes, practically, no, we speak many things, but not 100% we follow the exact true what was came out today. Yes, right from your family side also. The thing we keep trying as we keep learning, as no age limit. So we keep trying. When we hear the things again and again, one day finally we will be at the place where we want to be. The way you shared your knowledge and experience has given new perspective to think about and apply in our own lives. Yes. So on behalf of the Super 70 family, I am appreciating your time, energy, and positivity you have gifted to us. Thank you so much. Now you can raise your hand.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Feedback can be in Tamil also. If you want to share your feedback, can be in Tamil also, in English, whatever language you are comfortable.
Yes, please raise your hands. Even in Tamil, it's okay.
Sister Rehana has.
Hi, Benazir. How are you?
I'm fine, Sister. Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Yeah, fine, fine. Your section was very super, very valuable. Especially the 10, 10, 10, 10. That is super, super.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister. Thank you so much.
Negative words are very harsh, very steady words. But and positive words are very super, super, super. Keep rocking.
That is the main intention of the activity. Thank you so much, Sister. Thank you.
Yeah, super, super. Thank you, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Benazir.
Walaikum assalam, Sister.
எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? ஆக்சுவலா வந்து
நல்லா இருக்கேன். எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன். ஆக்சுவலா இந்த செஷன் வந்து ரொம்பவே ஆர்வமா வெயிட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருந்த ஒரு செஷன் தான். அது நீங்க எடுக்கிறீங்கும்போது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் எனக்கு ஒரு அதிகமாவே ஆர்வம் இருந்தது. மாஷாஅல்லாஹ் செம்மையா இருந்தது. நல்ல யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தது. எப்படியாவது கொஞ்சம் டிஃபரெண்ட்டாவும் இருந்தது. இதுவரையும் மேக்ஸிமம் யாருமே சொல்லாத விஷயங்களா இருந்தது. எப்படி இப்போ உங்க ஹஸ்பண்ட் சொன்ன மாரி தான். இத வந்து நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ண மாட்டோம். பட் வந்து இத கிளாஸ் எடுக்குறாங்கங்கிறாங்கல்ல. பட் என்ன இதுல ஒரு விஷயம்னா, நான் இத யோசிச்சிருக்கேன். பட் என்ன ஒரு விஷயம்னா, நம்ம மத்தவங்களுக்கு சொல்லும்போது தான் அது நம்மளும் அத ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயம் வரும். ஸோ அந்த ஒரு இது வந்து நல்லா இருந்தது. எனக்கே ஒரு டவுட் இருந்தது. வேணா வந்து பயங்கரமா ஃபாலோ பண்றாங்க. ஸோ கிளாஸ் எடுக்குறாங்க இப்போலாம் நான் நெனச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். ஏன்னா எனக்கு ஒரு இது இருக்கு. பேரண்டிங்ல பயங்கரமான ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு. பட் வந்து இது கேட்கும்போது எனக்கு இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு என்ன சொல்ல ஒரு மோட்டிவேட்டா இருக்கு. ஓகே நம்ம இது மாரி நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் பண்ணலாம். பண்ணும்போது நமக்கும் ஒரு என்கரேஜ்மென்ட்டா இருக்கும். நம்மளும் லைஃப்ல ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்ட்டு. பயங்கரமா இருந்துச்சு சிஸ்டர். என்ன சொல்ல எல்லாமே வந்து டிஃபரெண்ட்டா இருந்தது. எனக்கு இது புதுசு. எல்லாமே புதுசா இருந்தது கேட்கும்போது. நல்லா ஈஸியா ஃபாலோ பண்ற மாரி இருந்தது. ரொம்ப நல்ல செஷன். தேங்க் யூ சோ மச் ஃபார் யுவர் செஷன். தேங்க் யூ.
Thank you so much, Sister, for your feedback.
Thank you, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Sister. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, good dear. Yes, it was too nice, and the main thing is like your PPT was simply super. And the presentation பார்க்கும்போதே அது கிளியரா அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. அண்ட் தட் கியூரியாசிட்டி லெவல் அந்த சி போட்டுட்டு நெக்ஸ்ட் ஏ வரும்போது ஏல என்ன இருக்கும் அடுத்தது, லைக் த்ரூ அவுட் த செஷன் வந்து அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கம்ப்ளீட்லி குறையவே இல்லை. ஆக்சுவலி ஐ ஜாயின் ஃபார் மை ப்ரொஃபஷனல் growth தான். இது வந்து எங்களோட பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்கு எடுக்க ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைச்சுதான் நான் ஐ எம் லைக் லுக்கிங் ஃப்ரம் டே 1ல இருந்து நான் பாக்குறேன். பட் ஐ டென்ட் கெட் அ சான்ஸ் டு ஜாயின். சோ அதுல நான் இன்னைக்கு தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே உங்களுக்கு பார்த்த உடனே தான் நான் டக்குன்னு இன்னைக்கு மெசேஜ் பண்ணி கேட்டேன், கேன் ஐ ஜாயின்? ஏன்னா டிராவல் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்ததுனால சோ ப்ராப்பரா டைம் கிடைக்கல. டுடே இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே ஐ ஜாயின். நவ் ஐ எம் ஃபீலிங் அண்ட் ரெக்ரெட்டிங் தட் இத்தனை நாள் இத்தனை டேஸ் இது மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோமே அப்படின்ற மாதிரி இருந்தது. So it was very nice, clearly explained.
Each trainer was very good and very. Thank you.
Yes. எஸ் ஆஸ் வெல் அஸ் என்னன்னா ஈஸியா எல்லாமே ஃபாலோ பண்ற மாதிரி இருந்தது. இப்போ சொல்லிட்டு இதெல்லாம் சொல்றதுக்கு ஈஸி தான், எப்படி பண்றது அந்த மாதிரி இல்லாம இட்ஸ் லைக் வி கேன் எவ்ரிடே ரொட்டீன்ல நம்ம வந்து தாராளமா பண்ணலான்ற மாதிரி ஒரு கிளியர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் இருந்தது. அண்ட் த வே ஆஃப் பெர்செப்ஷன் இட்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி நியூ. எல்லார்கிட்டயும் கேட்கிற காமனா கேட்கறது இல்லாம இட்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி நியூ, சிம்பிளி சூப்பர்ப் அண்ட் யூனிக். தேங்க்யூ சோ மச் சிஸ்டர்.
Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Sister Benazir.
Walaikum assalam, sister.
I just had a realization actually now. You've taken this class to show how adults or parents, the way they react can affect the child. And you gave an activity example where you spoke nice words and rude words, nice words and rude words. And that made me realize because um, you explained it as a parent doing it to a child, but I think it also works the other way around. Like when I have to speak to my mother and I try to, I always want the best for my mother just as she wants the best for me. But at times I lose my, like I get upset, I react, I get angry, and like, you're not listening to me. This is not right. You never listen. You get what I mean? Each and everything you said, actually, I found myself behaving in that manner towards my mother. And now, after listening to how it sounds, I feel miserable about it. I realize why it hasn't made so much of an effect, because this is basically what she's getting to hear, and it's so negative. And I realize that I need to have corrective action in this respect, especially towards my mom, especially.
Inshallah, inshallah, sister. We all are trying our best. Definitely, we will try our best with our parents as well, with our kids as well. Thank you, sister.
Michaelin, you can unmute. Michaelin Divya. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for everyone, all your presence and energetic with our trainer. Yes, the same. For tomorrow, we are going to start our weekdays with Tamil series again, back to with a beautiful trainer Sumaya Banu, psychologist, with a beautiful topic, and she's going to take us to a Japan, I think, Ikigai. The topic is so interesting. Don't miss it. Until then, bye-bye. See you. Take care. Good night.
Happy evening, Manazir. The session was very amazing. It's very useful too. But I'm traveling,
Thank
even though I want to know not to miss your session. It's very nice. You are very
Thank you. Thank you.
very energetic. Thank you so much. I enjoy your classes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.